ChatGPT is replacing web developers and programmers? AI is once more buzzing. Thanks to ChatGPT, a chatbot that can write in natural language, people are now able to write emails, poetry, music lyrics, and academic essays. Early adopters have even used it to create Python code and to reverse engineer shell programs before creating a C equivalent. However, it also raises the question of whether writers and developers will be replaced by ChatGPT in the same way that computers and robots have replaced some cashiers, assembly line workers, and perhaps in the future, taxi drivers. ChatGPT has inspired hope among those eager for the arrival of practical applications of AI. Given that the technology is ingesting more and more samples of human online writing, it is difficult to predict how advanced AI text creation capabilities will be in the future. Yet, I think its programming capabilities are extremely constrained. It might simply become another tool in the developer's toolbox for handling jobs that don't require the critical thinking abilities that software developers bring to the table. Because it performs an excellent job at mimicking human interactions and seeming knowledgeable, ChatGPT has won over a lot of admirers. It was created by OpenAI, the company behind the well-known text-to-image AI engine DALL-E, and is run on a massive language model that was trained on vast volumes of text that was scraped from the internet, including code repositories. The system trains itself to respond to user questions with complete sentences that appear to have been written by a human while using algorithms to analyze the content. Yet, ChatGPT has shortcomings, and the same restrictions that made it difficult to utilize for content creation also make it risky for coding. Its statements may sound coherent because it is based on data rather than human intelligence, but it is unable to offer responses that are based on critical thought. Also, it recycles offensive material like hate speech. Responses may seem sensible, yet they could be very wrong. For instance, ChatGPT will firmly state, after giving a thorough justification, that 1000 is larger when asked which of two numbers, 1000 and 1062, was larger. Even a child can tell the larger one. An example of using ChatGPT to assist in code debugging can be seen on the OpenAI website. Because the replies are generated from older code and lack the capacity to duplicate human-based quality assurance, they may contain faults and errors. According to OpenAI, ChatGPT sometimes writes plausible-sounding but erroneous or illogical answers. For this reason, it shouldn't be applied immediately during the creations of any programs. The developer community is already having issues as a result of the lack of reliability. The use of ChatGPT was briefly outlawed by the question and answer website Stack Overflow, which programmers use to build and troubleshoot code. Stack Overflow claimed that the amount of responses produced by ChatGPT was so great that human quality control could not keep up. The publication of responses generated by ChatGPT is significantly harmful to the website and to users who are inquiring or looking for accurate answers because the average rate of receiving correct replies from ChatGPT is very low. Even if there are no coding errors, ChatGPT cannot execute programming properly. Like any machine learning tools, it is trained on data that is suitable for its conclusion. Software developers must be aware of the users and the intended use of the software they are producing. The construction of high-quality software cannot be achieved by slapping programs together from recycled code. As an illustration, ChatGPT cannot comprehend ambiguity in straightforward criteria, even though it is obvious that if a ball simply bounces once and returns, while another bounces twice, the second ball has traveled farther. ChatGPT struggles to handle this complexity. This nuance will be required if these systems are ever to replace developers. It also struggles with simple math problems, including deciding between a negative and positive number when asked to identify which is greater. ChatGPT firmly informs us that the space is correctly summed, but it is unable to comprehend that -5 is less than 4. Imagine your thermostats malfunctioning so that the heating starts up at 40 degrees Celsius rather than -5 degrees Celsius as the AI program intended, because it was programmed that way. Due to its inability to currently discern between code that is licensed in a restrictive or open manner, pre-trained AI code production also creates certain legal issues with intellectual property rights. If the AI takes a pre-written line of code from a source that is protected by copyright, this could put users at risk of not complying with licensing requirements. GitHub Copilot, Another OpenAI-based application is the target of a class action lawsuit already brought about by the issue. Although we still require humans to build the software that people use, artificial intelligence may have a position in the software development process, similar to how security operations centers employ automation for scanning, monitoring, and basic incident response. AI might be used as a programming tool to do lower-level jobs. A certain degree of this has already occurred. ChatGPT is a tool that developers can use on GitHub Copilot to test, add, and enhance their code. Code recommendations produced by natural language comments and code in the integrated environment are used by Amazon's Code Whisperer, a machine learning-powered application that is intended to help developers work more productively. Moreover, a ChatGPT-compatible Visual Studio Code extension has been produced. A business is also testing AI for developers. AlphaCode, a code-generating tool created by DeepMind, a Google parent company, was launched earlier this year. With the banner, "Machine Learning Systems Can Program Too," DeepMind revealed the findings from simulations of evaluations in contests to the Codeforces platform earlier this month in Science magazine. Currently, ChatGPT won't be appending any technological industries, especially not software engineering. The threat of robots replacing programmers is greatly exaggerated. There are always going to be things that programmers with human brains can do that robots can never do. So, this is all for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to learn more about ChatGPT and its applications, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss any update from us.